Hey, what's up, guys? Back today again, doing another little, let's just say review on some glasses that I got one pair for free from a friend, and I ended up buying another version of them about maybe a month and a half ago, just to try and kind of see like how I like the two pairs. So the brand is Tifosi. I don't know how you guys are going to pronounce it, but it's Tifosi. So the models we're going to be reviewing today are going to be the Sledge and the Devos. The Devos are the unisex model. They do have, I believe, Tifosi does have a gendered version to the Devos lenses. What I like about that, off the rip, being a cyclist, you guys are always wanting to have something minimum, but when you're going out and you want to protect your lenses, so it comes with a Nifty hard case out the gate. So I believe these are going to be the Sledges. So off rip, one thing you'll notice is it comes with another bag, protect your lenses. Yeah, these are definitely the Sledges. So the Sledges are a more sleeker fit. They don't let a lot of air through, and the lenses are vented so they don't fog as much. But what I really like about Tifosi is the fact that they send this. Usually you get them in little plastic bags. Pretty cool is they send this in these cloth covers, your extra lenses. So you have your red tint lenses. I'm gonna leave those out. And you have your clear lenses from when you're gonna ride in the mornings. All right, and then they have options for the main, you could say your main lenses. So these are the main lenses. These are the Devos, and these are the unisex Devos. So you can kind of see, I'm kind of showing you my whole place, but these are there. I love about the Devos is they have an adjustable nose bridge. All right. The one thing that did, I kind of had to get used to was the rubber arms. Hold on, is the rubber arms here. With me having hair right here, these little ridges here tend to like pinch the hair that are coming from behind the ear forward, and if you pull that off really quickly when you're trying to ride or something, you do end up pulling your hair. But if you wear a sweatband or something underneath and go around, you'll be fine. Really good during the mornings. All the lenses I have tried out. The red lenses I know I'm not going to use too much, but the clears and then these, the mirrors, I do use on a regular basis. The lenses are really easy to interchange. That's another reason why I really like the Tifosi brand, especially with the open sides here. So they have an open side here and then a slide here, and the same thing goes over here, open there and a slide there. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna hold the bottom of the lens here. Your lenses are gonna get printed no matter what you do, and you just slide up. So you literally just pull down on the frame a little bit and then just slide up. Oh, this does not want to do it. There we go. There we go. And literally just take it out of the corners. The corners here are going to be the most hard part to get out. So you just want to make sure you're pulling the lenses out, pulling the lenses out, pulling the lenses out. And there we go. Boom. They come out just like that. And they slide out of the hinges on the side. Literally something you can do at like a water stop. So if you started off with the clears and you're going to ride, you ride it early in the morning, you start off with your clears, you can literally take these and change them out at the water stop, or wherever you guys are doing to rehydrate. So you can just slide. Main thing you want to worry about too is right here. Right here there's a little hinge, and then you see your lens here. It's almost tapered to here. If you don't do that, you'll end up having to take the lens completely back out. So I always start by just getting the top part of the lenses in first, and you'll kind of feel the sides click in when you do it. And there we go. And then you'll feel them click in, and then you just push in. Call me a liar. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there's the clears. Obviously, my fingerprints are all over them now. I like these again just because they're a lighter fit. They said for me with hair, you just want to make sure when you're pulling them off that you're not pulling them off. And so these ones you probably have seen me in pictures on Strava riding with these already. There's vents down at the bottom here, and there's a couple vents here at the top. With the nose bridge, you can bring them further down on your nose. So they're a nice fit. For me, the only thing is you do want to watch out. Like if you're not getting these up against your face, the sweat bar on here doesn't really block sweat that's in your eyebrow. It does do a pretty good job of forehead sweat, navigating it kind of away from the lenses. So I do like them though. I mean, and for the price, you really can't beat them. After doing research on the Devos, these are the ones that I got from a friend. The Devos run about anywhere from $59 to $69 that I've seen online through Amazon or even at your local bike shops. With that being said, I wear these majority of the time just because of the lightness of the frame. They feel very durable. They don't feel like they're gonna break when you're pulling in lenses. I know some of my more expensive lenses, I have broke the frame or stretched the frame, and then the lens would never sit properly back in the channels of the frame. So I look about this is they've really done a great job of making sure the channels are like deep. So there's no pushing this out, you know. I've ridden with these on quite a few rides. Usually my morning ride to work is when these are the ones I'm wearing. And I just keep the mirrors in, and I just don't wear glasses on the way home. Typically, because I don't carry the whole hard case to protect the lenses when I'm at work. Too much stuff to carry. And then the next thing is I've ridden these also doing a lot of the climbs. I know when I'm really getting burnt out and I'm starting to sway my head, which is probably a bad habit. They don't shift a lot. And they don't shift a lot in the helmet, or if you have a helmet, shades, and you have I have the AfterShokz headset. They don't really shift a lot on those too. So big shout outs to getting these. Thanks. I do wipe these down a lot, so I'm gonna actually clean them when we get done because I can't stand fingerprints on my lenses. All right, so that is a smaller version. So I'm gonna keep these out just for you to see the difference in the lenses, and I'll take pictures of these at the end. So those were the Devos, but these are the Devos unisex. These aren't the Devos gendered version. All right, the next one here is the Sledge. The Sledge, I saw these and I was like, man, these are dope. Again, with Tifosi, you're gonna get your hard case, very durable. I trust my glasses in here, and you're gonna get the same. So right now I think I have the clears in there because I messed around and I took them to work and I wore them as safety glasses. But you have your blue, which are very, very beautiful mirrored. And then you have your red tints. There they are. You can see me in the background. Hello. So here we go. Those are the red tint lenses. So right now I believe my clears are gonna be in there again. Really conformed. Fits inside of the case really well. And then just protects your lenses when you're traveling, you know. It's got a little Velcro patch in there so the lenses don't come out. The only thing you want to make sure of is that you pull the little sleeves up in between, so you can see it's got little sleeves in between your lenses. This is something that you actually probably could carry in your jersey if you are not carrying like tools in your jersey. If you have like a saddlebag versus trying to shove everything. This I have ridden with it. This case, this is a slightly larger case than the Devos case, maybe about a quarter of an inch to almost a half of an inch, just because of the size of the frames, which we'll get to. But I've ridden with these in my back pocket. I typically like to keep them in the center of my jersey pocket because when you're starting to move around and you're putting power down, these tend to like curve around you. So you just want to just make sure that you are just cognizant of that. The weight feels weird to me. I like to distribute the weight in my jersey so my jersey's not pulling forward. So yeah, with that being said, this is the case again. Tifosi is the brand, and this model particularly is called the Sledge. Now the reason why I like the Sledge is because it's got a deeper lens, so the frame is significantly larger than the Devos, which you'll see. I did opt to try and find an all black pair, but the all black pair at the time that I wanted, they didn't have the lens combinations that I wanted. And I didn't want like a yellow lens for my main lens. I wanted to have the same mirror, blue mirror lens. So here you go. So these are the Tifosi Sledge. So these are either not a unisex or a male model. Very sleek. I like that. They're not real crazy on throwing their brands on the side. Similar to Oakley. This is a single stamped little lens. On the Devos, they do have the Tifosi. Actually, these do have it too. The Tifosi on the top of the lens there. Again, really nice crafted lenses. I've ridden with these on mountain climbs. I've ridden these on like some A-pace rides, and they tend to work really, really well. Again, with this one, not a real strong brow and forehead sweat deterrent, so the sweat will come down. If you're in a 100+ degree ride, you're gonna expect to sweat. And but the beautiful part about it is, again, these have the same vents to the top versus the Devos, where they have the vents to the bottom. So you can see the vents for the Devos are on the bottom. The vents for the Sledge are on the top, so they don't fog up as quickly, or I shouldn't say it should fog up, so they don't fog up as much. I noticed when I did have to put a mask on to go into like convenience stores to get, you know, water or snacks or something, that you will tend to fog up when you put your mask on, but that's in your glasses. Again, I love the color combination on these with the orange and the blue, and then the black arms. Again, this one does not have as prominent of a ripple in the backside here, so pulling these off of my head is a lot easier. It feels a lot better. So show you the fit. These do not have a adjustable nose bridge. They don't bend. All right, they have cushions, really good cushions, but they don't bend. So you can see the significant size difference in these versus the Devos. I like these just because they have a little more wrap to them, and they protect from the wind a little bit better. The only thing for me is not having the adjustable nose bridge. I would have loved to have the glasses where my eyes are midline. But when you slide these all the way up, I have a lot of the unused lens up here. I feel like maybe the nose bridge should have came up a little bit more, so drop these down here at about right here. I guess I could ride with them lower down on my nose. It's just, you know, when you're puffing and puffing, you're gonna go, first thing you're gonna do is this, especially people who wear glasses outside of these. There is companies that are able and capable of putting prescription lenses cut to these. You can't use a glass lens, so you have to have plastic lenses, and there's 1 millimeter that they can go up to unless you convex your lenses. I'll put some more information on that in a later video though. So these are some of the glasses that I've been doing a lot of riding in. Again, I've owned, I have Oakley cast cans, I have Costa del Rey's, and, you know, and they're good quality lens, but they tend to slide a lot. The ones that I own, and I know there's cycling specific Costas and there's, you know, cycling specific Oakleys, but for the ones I found that I was like, you know, I'm just gonna try these Tifosis out. The guy said I got the Devos for free from a friend, and then I got the Sledges off of Amazon through Tifosi's site. So if you go on Amazon, Tifosi usually has pretty good deals on them. So for all three of these lenses from Amazon with the carrying case, and it came with a cool sticker and everything, it was $79. It was like order now and it'll be here in like 4 hours. I think I got it like 2 o'clock that day. There was a hub here, I guess, that had them in stock. Originally, again, I was trying to go for the black pair, but I ended up settling with the orange ones, which I fell in love with anyway because I didn't want the yellow mirror for my main lens. Usually you get a main lens choice, and it's usually the mirror, and then you will get you'll always get a red tint or a yellow tint. I don't want yellow tint. I always think of yellow tint more for like the gun range, and I'm not riding my bike to anybody's gun range, so I prefer to have the clears and then the mirrors. The mirrors do really well in sun. I rode up South Mountain here in Arizona twice, and then I did what they call the castle climb with, I believe it was these with the clears. I left like 4 in the morning, really nice out, and these did really well. And I think I did a lens change the second lap on the castle climb, so really easy. Pulled over. This absorbs a lot of the sweat off of the lenses. I wipe them down and I wash these in cold water with my clothes, with my cycling clothes, and I let it air dry just so it doesn't get a lot of heat and mess up the material. They do really, really well cleaning as long as you keep these clean. So this is that month 2 for the Devos that I own. And then this is about a month and a half now that I have owned the Sledge model. So I will keep you guys posted when I get back. I will be doing some really good rides to kind of see how they react during those rides. All right, man.